I want to like it and I want to use it so bad as my everyday carry bag, but I just can't. Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Zach. I'm a photographer and videographer, but more important than that, I'm a husband and a father. And today I'm talking about these two camera bags, comparing the two of them, telling you my thoughts on both bags, what I like best about them, what I don't like, and then telling you which bag I'm actually using as my everyday carry bag. Now, these are the Peter McKinnon Luma bag from Nomatic and the Brevite Jumper bag. And I bought the Peter McKinnon bag, did a video on it probably about a month or so ago. I bought this on the Kickstarter, absolutely jumped on board for it right from the beginning, and I love it. It's an amazing bag. It's got all the features that I wanted when I bought it, and it was something that I was super excited to get. Now, when I put out that video about the Peter McKinnon Nomatic bag, I got a couple of comments about how it's just too expensive, it's overpriced for what you're getting. And while it is pricey, I still think it's a great bag for the price. But at the same time, Brevite reached out to me and asked if I'd be interested in getting a free bag to give my thoughts to you guys. And so I thought, why not do a little comparison of these two bags? Because they're both 18 liters. They're both green. They're both everyday carry style backpacks. And the only big difference is the price. So I'm gonna jump into it, give you my thoughts. Before I do though, let me say that the Brevite bag was given to me by Brevite. I'm not making any money from this video. Brevite does not have any say in this video, but they did gift this to me and ask me to give a review. So this is that. Now, I've had bags from Nomatic before, and I've had bags from Brevite before. I love camera bags. I have a lot of camera bags, but I don't have everyday carry camera bags. So finding a good EDC bag has been important to me recently, just with the things that I'm carrying around. They're not big cameras. I'm carrying around the Fujifilm X100F, the Pocket 3, and then maybe a notebook or my Bible, my computer, and then sometimes some stuff for my kids like diapers and snacks. So I don't need a big, huge bag, but I have enough stuff that a sling doesn't work. So a everyday carry bag is something that I want to be able to have and carry with me every day. So let's jump into comparing these bags, starting with the materials. We'll start over here with the Nomatic bag. The materials of this bag, it's a very rigid bag. It's nice, you can stand up on its own. The materials definitely feel a little bit more premium, I would say. You've got this nylon, is that the right word? Nylon-ish webbing sort of material for the exterior of the bag. This strap here, which honestly is kind of hard to get my fingers into and like get this loop through. The zippers are YKK zippers. The material on the inside is a really nice Velcro-y felt. I don't know if felt is the right word either, but really nice there. The straps seem super supportive with this air mesh on the straps as well as on the back itself. So the materials are great. Like I said, the materials feel kind of like a little bit more of a premium style of materials. Whereas the Brevite feel, I don't know if like budget isn't the right word. They don't come off as like premium, but I honestly love them. The feel of the bag is like a canvasy sort of material. Like it feels good to the touch, where I mean, this one does too, but like it's soft. Like I feel like I want to rub my face on it, you know, like just smells good. I haven't smelled it yet. I think the Brevite wins the smell test. The zippers I don't believe are YKK. They're not bad zippers by any means. You can tell that there's a couple of different pockets. You can tell that the computer pocket here definitely is a little bit more of a water resistant seal. I don't think I would say it was waterproof, not that I've tested it, but I don't ever think anything's waterproof on these sorts of backpacks, but this definitely feels like a little bit more water resistant seal. Same with this one to a certain degree. I definitely feel like water could get in there, but they're smooth zippers. There is a nice little protective flap over this pocket because there's no weatherproofing on this seal, it seems like. And then these front two seals don't really seem to have much weather protecting either. So I definitely say materials wise, it's a toss up because I love the feel of this bag, but I think this bag has the more premium materials with the zippers. Feeling like they're a little bit more water resistant. The structure, like it's more of a rigid structure bag. So I think I would have to give it to the Peter McKinnon bag on this one. Moving on to design. So I think both of these bags, while both are EDC backpacks, they both have a different design to them. So the Peter McKinnon bag, it's definitely a camera bag. You look at it and it feels like a camera bag. It's got the back open compartment. So to get access to most of your gear, you're gonna open it up this way, right? Whereas the Brevite, to get access to most of your gear, you're gonna open it up here, and you've got kind of like a camera pouch, camera pocket area. And then this top section here, you have a little bit more room for some of like your just everyday carry sort of stuff like books and whatever. The Peter McKinnon bag does have a loft pocket up here. You can put some stuff in. But I think between the two, this one definitely feels more like a camera bag, whereas this one kind of feels like a covert backpack, right? Like it's a camera bag, but it doesn't feel like a camera bag. It doesn't look like a camera bag. I think if I'm out in public, someone would recognize this more as a camera bag than this. Now, both bags have side access on one side, and then a water bottle sleeve on the other. This one is magnetic. This one is elastic. Both bags have a 16-inch computer sleeve, and then both bags have this luggage pass-through little thing here. I never use these, but if you do, both have them. And then both bags have kind of like a hidden compartment. The Peter McKinnon one is up here above the loft area, and then the Brevite is here on the back. The Brevite is definitely a little bit smaller. I don't love these ones because the only thing I'd ever put back there is like a passport, and I don't carry a passport with me every day. Anything else, I feel it and it just kind of annoys me, or it's not big enough for, you know, papers and stuff like that. The Peter McKinnon one, I actually do use that because of the inside being this soft material. I would put like my sunglasses up there. I'd shove my wallet up there, stuff like that. And then both camera bags have an option to attach a tripod to your camera bag. With the Brevite, you can do it two ways. You can do it here, putting it into the water bottle, and then using this strap to kind of secure it down, or you can use these straps on the bottom. Now, me personally, I don't love putting a tripod on the bottom because I feel like it could easily slide out. Also, when you then set the bag down, it's set down on the tripod and it's just gonna fall over. The Peter McKinnon bag, in the same way, you can put your tripod in your water bottle sleeve and then use one of the bungee cords to strap it down. The other option is there is this little foot pouch that comes out for the tripod, so you put one of the feet in there and then you can strap it down to the back of the bag. I actually prefer that method because then I can use the water bottle sleeve. So both of these bags have some similarities in the design of their bags. They each have kind of the same amount of pockets, a hidden pocket, dedicated, camera spots, as well as like a little extra spot for accessories or everyday carry sort of items. Both have that luggage pass-through and the ability to add tripods. I think if I'm thinking not in the way that I want it, just like what makes the most sense for most people, I think the Peter McKinnon bag would win this. But I think for me, what makes the most sense is the Brevite. So I don't know, it's a toss up there. And then you've got the layout. I've already mentioned kind of how the pockets are done, but I'll start with the Brevite bag. I'm gonna put this one down for a minute so I can give you the full show of this one. So the Brevite bag, the layout is nice in the sense that you have this upper compartment where I would put my books. I would put, most days I'm carrying around my Bible, a notepad, a book. Some days I'm carrying around diapers and kids' toys and things like that. So that stuff would all live up here. Then my camera stuff lives in this pocket here. I typically have my Fujifilm, I have my Pocket 3, and then a couple of accessories that kind of go along with those that all fit well in here. And then in this pocket, I've got, cords and things like that. What I don't love about this bag really lays in this area here. I wish that this pocket opened up all the way. I love that in the Peter McKinnon bag, there's that spot to get access to all my cords and stuff easy. So I wish that this opened up all the way. And then in here, my biggest complaint, and I think this is the biggest complaint for the bag, is these dividers. I actually hate these dividers. They feel just super cheap and flimsy to me. And I hate that there's only Velcro on the sides and not actually on the bottom. And they just don't, for me personally, laying out this bag the way that most people are gonna lay it out does not work. I'll show you a picture of how I actually lay this bag out, and it's completely crazy and weird because I only use one of these and then I toss the rest, and I actually use the layout dividers from the Peter McKinnon bag to get it the way I would want it. Now, for the Peter McKinnon bag, like I've mentioned before, the layout, you've got this top upper pocket here, and this is actually where I kept my main cameras. I kept my Fujifilm X100F and my DJI Pocket 3 up here because I wanted quick access to those cameras, and I'm not someone who typically likes using a side access pocket. And the way that this bag was laid out, I couldn't get access to both of those cameras well from the side access. Now, the main compartment of the bag, you've got this section here, which I love, this big full-size section to keep cables and extra accessories. I love this. What I don't necessarily love, and I'm surprised by this, is the layout here. Because like I said, I keep my cameras up here. So in here is like my extra accessories, my charging brick, my, microphone. But then, like I said, most days I'm carrying with me some books and I'm carrying with me some kids stuff. So I would have to put that stuff in here, and that's just not what it's designed for. That's not what it's made to be. So to me personally, it just doesn't work as well as I expected it to. If I was using this solely for cameras and I had a couple of different camera bodies, then yeah, I think this would be a lot better, but that's not the stuff I carry on an everyday basis. And so the design of this was just awkward. And I'll show you a picture of how I laid this bag out to fit all of my stuff. It worked. The only downside was anytime I needed to get into this bag to get like my book or my notebook, I had to open this whole big pocket. And that just kind of felt inconvenient. So for layout, I think I'm gonna give the point. It's so hard because there's so many things about this one that I like, and there's so many things about this one that I like. I'm gonna give both bags half a point. Like, they're gonna have to split it because it's not black and white. So now, which bag am I actually using as my everyday carry bag? The Brevite Jumper or the Peter McKinnon Nomatic Luma bag? The Peter McKinnon Nomatic Luma bag. I want to like it and I want to use it so bad as my everyday carry bag, but I just can't. For me personally, this bag is not convenient. It doesn't carry the things I want to carry well. And the Brevite, well, it's not the bag I thought I would expect. Like, it's not the bag I thought I would pick. Like, when Brevite emailed me, I was like, I already have the perfect everyday carry bag. I started using it and I was surprised that actually I prefer this one because I have a separated spot for my camera stuff and then my everyday carry stuff, my books, my Bible, my kids' diapers. Like, that's actually huge. And the thing that I love the most about the Peter McKinnon bag is I love this top like loft compartment for my camera gear because it's quick access. I lose that in the Brevite, but I found that, you know what? Like, I actually don't utilize that as much as I thought. Like, I would much rather be opening the camera pocket of this bag to get out a camera than I would be opening the camera pocket of this bag to get out like a notebook or my Bible or something like that. Like, it's just not as easy. And I actually found that I am using the side access pocket a lot more than I thought. So for me, the Brevite bag fits everything I need and it separates it in the way that I prefer, while it's not the way I would have expected. That doesn't mean I don't love the Peter McKinnon bag. I love this bag so much for the look of it. Like, it just looks so cool to me. I'm not gonna lie, I fanboy a little bit about it. I like the Peter McKinnon vibe. But just practically speaking, like dialing it into what am I using every day? What am I carrying with me every day? And what bag carries that and fits that best? It's the Brevite. So I love both of these bags, and I think they're both phenomenal bags. This bag will still get used when I'm doing like professional shoots that are smaller. I'll still utilize this. I'm sure there will still be times where I take this on a trip over this one for different reasons. So it's not like I'm getting rid of it. It's gonna go on my backpack wall. But as for every day, it's this one. Now, which one should you choose boils down to, I think, what you're gonna be carrying in your everyday setup. I mean, if you're someone who's carrying a couple of cameras and that's it, then yeah, the Peter McKinnon bag's probably your bet. If you're someone who is gonna be carrying a little bit more of a divided setup, you've got some cameras, you've got some books, you've got some notepads, maybe you're a dad and you've got some dad materials, then you're probably looking at the Brevite. And really, when it breaks down to cost, to me, I think that's a stupid comparison. The Brevite comes in at $169.99 for the 18 liter. There is a 22 liter that I think is $20 more. And the Peter McKinnon bag comes in at $219, I think it's around $220. So that price difference is really only $50. And yeah, $50 is $50. But when you think about something you're gonna be using every day, like if you like the Peter McKinnon bag, you think that's the one, then pay the extra $50. Like, I don't know. To me, invest the money that you're gonna get the value out of, and I do think you get the value out of this one. Like, this definitely looks like the more premium bag. It feels like the more premium bag. To me personally, I'm just now going with what's more practical instead of what looks the best. So let me know what you think. Which of these two bags would you choose for your everyday carry bag? And what's your everyday carry setup? What are the things that you're bringing with you just on an everyday basis? I would love to know your thoughts. So if you like this video, please do subscribe, liking really does help. And let me know, what of these two bags would you pick? I would love to hear from you guys. Talk to you guys in the comments, and we'll see you guys in the next video.